Looks like we are live and good to go, but just double checking we have live on YouTube and Twitch. Showing signs of life on Twitch, and looks like we're coming to life on YouTube. So we should be good to go, ready to start things off by saying hello, and welcome to another set of battles in Season 27 of Go Battle League, where this time around we'll be taking on the Evolution Cup. So pretty much, I think as my friend pointed out, it's pretty much any Pokemon that benefits from, I believe it's Eviolite, if I remember. Pretty much any middle stage evolutions are the only ones that are allowed in this cup. So we do have a team set up. We got a little bit of practice in, showing some positive results. Had a few setbacks here and there, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to keep positive momentum with this team. But we'll see how it goes in a moment. For now, to kind of recap where we're currently at in the season, we have made it to ace ranking. We got here with a total ELO of 2182, and we got here with a total of 146 wins under our belt, of a grand total of 225 battles. Current longest win streak is 16, and our Stardust gains are just a little under 261,000 Stardust. Ooh, excuse me. Okay. So yeah, so the team set, the recap of the season so far, all said and done. Let's go ahead and jump right on into the basic awards, jump into the Evolution Cup, and to introduce the team that we'll be using for these battles. We're kicking things off with Lairon in the front, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle, we have not Disclops, it's Dustclops, who's rocking Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Chargebug, who's rocking Volt Switch, X Scissor, and Discharge. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do. Set number 1 of the night. We shall see how it's gonna be. Hoping for good things, but no. Most we can do is our best, right? Here we go. And match number 1 of the set is going to up against Hipporaptor. So a very wild image to think about. But anyway, first mon we're facing off against is going to be against a Blade. Okay, with that, I think the main thing to worry about is going to be Sacred Sword. So we'll go ahead and check a shield here. Okay, with that, going all in on a Rock Tomb. Some decent neutral damage in there. And with that, I'll go ahead and swap right on out for my Chargebug, into which is they're going to swap out for the Crocodile. Then coming with a Discharge, able to get them to about half health. We'll take that. Go ahead and use my final shield here. Keep our Chargebug alive as long as we can. We didn't get the defense debuff, which is good. Coming in with Discharge, able to clear shield number 1. Unfortunately, we do say goodbye to our Chargebug there. RIP, but you've done well. That, go swap in for the Lairon. Fortunately, we're only taking neutral damage from the Incinerates, so we're good there. Ooh, they are coming in. Well, I'm assuming it's going to be a Sacred Sword, so I think that is going to knock out our Lairon. Yeah, Lairon here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Now it's Dustclops versus the world. Ooh, they're more durable than I thought they would be. I don't know why I thought they were going to be more glass cannony, so I was thinking like, oh, maybe the Astonish should clear out the rest of the Blade, but Okay, but with that, we are able to astonish down the rest of the blade. Okay, with that, they are coming back in with Crocolore. Are they going to save the rest of their Crocolore, or are they going to be... Nope, they're going to let it go. And the last one to do it is going to be... their... Looks like a very minty Shelgon. That's cool. I don't think we have enough damage output to take it out before they Dragon Breath us down. Or hit us with the potential. But I think even if they do up to like hit us with the Body Slam, that should be enough to knock us out from here. Yeah, unfortunately this is going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Or Twister. I keep forgetting Shodan has Twister. But yeah, RIPs there, but nonetheless GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so off to a little bit of a rough start there, but let's see how we do in match number 2 of this set against Hakchio. Alright, Hakchio, what do you got? First round is going to be up against a Crocolore. Fortunately, we are a rock type, so we do get the benefit of only taking neutral damage from the Incinerates. Excuse me, which is nice. And we do get the chance to fire off the Rock Tomb their way, clear out their first shield, and get an attack debuff while we're at it. Solid stuff all around, can't complain. We'll go ahead and let this next one go. I don't think it should be enough to knock us out. Yep, gets us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we're okay. We'll go ahead and use up my first shield here. Keep my Laron alive for a little bit longer. Okay, it's gonna be the Crunch. I don't think we got any debuffs from those. I could be wrong. With that, we are able to Rock Tomb down the rest of the Crocolore. Ooh, that next one to deal with is going to be Primate, Shadow Primate. Okay, coming in with the Rage Fist. Ooh. Yeah, I'll go ahead and shield. Keep my Dusclops alive as long as I can. Okay, well we definitely know we're not winning the CMP tie between I thought we are able to knock out the rest of the Dusclops. Sorry, I blanked out for a second. Okay, we should be able to tank this out pretty well. I'm not sure if they can get to another Rage Fist before we get all the wild Volt Switch damage in. Nope, looks like we are able to Volt Switch down the rest of the Primate and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Feel like I called that one a little bit close for comfort, but we're hanging in there. Okay, so with that right now, we're currently 1 win and 1 loss. Let's see if we can go for win number 2 here as we look for match number 3. Here we go. And match number 3 of the set is going up against C. Rosenkreutz. I feel like I butchered your username and I apologize on that. The first round is going to be up against a Hakamo. I'll have to just swap in for my Dusclops. Probably could have stayed in for a little bit longer considering they're rocking Dragon Tail. That's okay. Hakamoko coming in with the Brick Break. Ooh. With that, ooh, did catch us on the Ice Punch. A little bummed about that, but it's okay. Okay, with that, we do have Shadow Punch at the ready. Fire that their way. Okay, I'll go ahead and use up my first shield here. That's gonna be Sacred Sword, okay. Oh no. Oh no. Might not be. Oh, it's Sacred Sword again. Dang. I should have just let it go to just keep my Dustclops, so to just let my Dustclops tank that. That's okay. Last one is gonna be Celio. We are down 2 shields, which is a bit of a bummer, but otherwise we keep on keeping on. Plus, we can bring Laron back. I'm probably gonna need to try and tank out a good amount of Surfs though, which is kind of a bummer, but. We'll soak up as much damage as we can with our Laron. And then hopefully we should have enough in us to be able to... well, the Hakamo is going to be rough, especially if it's still rocking two... If it's still rocking... since it's still rocking double shields, we're gonna be in it. We're gonna be in it for the long haul on this one. Oh, we live! Yay! Very thankful for their opting to use the body slam. Gives us a little bit of a fighting chance there. Little bit of a fighting chance. Not much of a fighting chance. Ooh, do I have enough in me to be able to do 2 X scissors? Do. Oh, it's resisted. I don't know why. I don't know why I got my hopes up on that one. I was thinking like, oh, we should be okay on. It's like, oh no, but we're... Forgot it was resisted. So unfortunately, Laron with 2 shields, not feeling like not really properly dealing with the brick break. So unfortunately, that is going to be loss number 2 of this set. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Okay, so once again back in the negative. Unfortunately, we're currently 1 win, 2 losses. Let's see if we can tie everything up here as we look for match number 4. Hopefully we'll be able to bounce back here. We shall see. There we go. And match number 4 of this set is going to be against the Kelvin, 64. Alright, the Kelvin, what do you got? First round is going to be against an Ursaring. Okay. I believe Ursaring can know close combat, so I'm going to go ahead and check a shield here in case that is going to be close combat. It's going to be Trailblaze. Okay, not bad. It did get the attack buff. However, we're going for the Rock Tomb, and we're actually taking out the Ursaring there. So we're up Ramon, but we are down a shield. And with that, coming in with the Gabite. Definitely doing good damage with the, was that Mud Shots. Gonna get some good neutral damage in with the Body Slam. Can we get one more going before they fire off their charge move? Ah, not quite. We'll go ahead and let this go. We'll say goodbye to our Laron here. Ooh, and maybe, oh no. Yeah, no, we don't survive that. RIP, but you have done well. With that, ooh, swapping things out for the Dustclops. They have opted out, swap out for Bisharp. Into which case we bring in our Charge Bug. I don't think there's anything that's super effective that we have to worry about against Bisharp with Charge Bug. They are coming in with Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse actually does do quite a good chunk of damage. Not gonna lie, but otherwise, we're hanging in there. Gotta come in with my final shield here. Ooh, with that, coming back in with the Gabite, into which case we immediately swap in for our Dusclops. Looking to handle the Twister. Coming in with another Twister. Ooh, I really feel like that one did more damage. Anyway. Go ahead and strike back with the Shadow Punch. Here, the Gabite. Ooh. Okay, so unless they're double charged, we might have a chance to be able to knock them out with one final Volt Switch. Assuming we also have enough health. No, we were one turn short. We were one turn short. Oh, that's the worst. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, that dashed all hopes at recovery. Dampened my spirits, I'm not gonna lie to you. So no matter what, we're ending this in the negative, but let's see if we get ourselves one more win here as we go against Awesome Papa. Or Awesome Papa for match number 5. Alright, definitely a bit of a rough start there. They're going to bring in the Primate. We'll go ahead and bring in our Dusclops. Now, this is a non-Shadow Primate. We should be able, I believe, to tank out 2 Rage Fists, and I think we'll still be out of range of their, like, farming down with Karate Chop. I'm hoping. Here's hoping. We're gonna let this next one go. I think it'll get us deep into the red, but yeah, not enough to. Ooh. I might be standing corrected on that one. With that, they're pivoting to their Charger Bug. We'll go ahead and pivot back in for our Lairon. Charger Bug coming in with the Crunch. Crunch. And gathered a decent amount of energy. Hopefully enough to be able to fire a Body Slam when Primate comes back. Whoop. Yes, we can. Okay, it took one Metal Sound and a good amount of Karate Chops against us, but we got to the Body Slam. Now I'll go for the Charger Bug. Willing to tank out one Rage Fist. That last one to deal with on their end is going to be their own Dusclops. Just shy of being able to attempt to actually catch the Shadow Punch. Oh, I have like 0 timing on that. Okay. Ah. That's funny. Ooh. Okay, and we do have priority with the discharge. Is it enough to knock out the Dusclops? Oh no, they live with 1 HP in a dream. Oh, is the dream alive for them? Do they get the knockout with Shadow Punch? Please tell me no. Oh no! I think they still knocked me out first. Dang it! Why is Volt Switch so slow? So unfortunately that's gonna be lost number 4 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Ooh, rough way to start the night, but we still got 1 win out of it, so, you know. Nah, I guess not the worst. Well, we're 1 away from the worst possible case scenario. By the way. Oh, why just Delaney? I feel like I butchered your username terribly, and I'm sorry, but hello. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. Apologies that we started out so rough in the Evolution Cup tonight with only 1 win out of 4, but hopefully we'll be able to get our bearings moving forward, and we'll be able to bounce back in this next set. But yeah, not a great way to start. I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. Not a good start. Not a good start at all. Nope. I'm already getting salty, and we're only on the first set. Oh, that's not good. It's okay. As long as we remain calm, drink some water. Always remember, stay hydrated. Yeah, and just keep a cool head, and hopefully we'll be able to bounce back moving forward. Yeah. On that note, let's go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards, jump into the Evolution Cup, and to reintroduce the team that we'll be using for this set. We're kicking things off with Laron in the front, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle, we have Dusclops, who's rocking Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Chargebug, who's rocking Volt Switch, X Scissor, and Discharge. So this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 2 of the night. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against Norane Kokibo. I feel like I butchered that terribly, and I'm so sorry about that. But first one is going to be up against Aiming. That they want to swap out for their Shadow Chargebug. That coming in with the Rock Tomb. Ooh, getting them well low on health. For that, we've opted to swap in for our Dusclops. Probably just sacrificing our Dusclops to the Morgrim, but for now, trying to tank out this crunch. Fortunately, they did have an attack debuff on them, so didn't hurt as bad as it could have. And here they do come back in with the Morgrim. Go ahead and strike back with some neutral damage with an Ice Punch. Okay, we are going for a Hail Mary with the Shadow Punch. We'll either do a little bit of chip damage or take out shield number 1. We'll take shield number 1. Thank you. That coming back in with Laron. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. We'll see how we handle. It's going to be foul play. Okay. We handle 1. Definitely don't want to shield another though. That's for sure. It does get us right to the red. We'll go ahead and fire off a Body Slam their way. Do we take the Morgrim or shield number 2? Take the Morgrim. And that last one to deal with is going to be Golbat. Ooh, if I can get Rock Tomb off. I'll let it go. We'll say goodbye to our... Or maybe not yet. We don't say goodbye yet to our Laron, as we have an opportunity now to fire off a Rock Tomb their way. Ooh, good. Super effective damage on the Golbat. Swap in for the Chargebug, Volt Switch it down, and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's all around. Woo. Oh, and Nat Woodley and Alaskan Wolf, hello, welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. Using Golbat, the Blade, and a Alolan Graveler. I like it. You thought it was going to be the Body Slam. Oh, yeah. We got just enough energy, fortunately, for the rock tomb. We had that saved up a little bit. But yeah, either way, if they shielded or not, we're gonna go in with the charger bug. But anyway, let's see how we do in match number 2 of the set against Fab Austin. Or Fab Oztron, I'm not sure. Anyway, first matchup is gonna be up against Dusclops. Okay, for the most part, we're only taking neutral damage from their Astonish and their Shadow Punches. The bad news is that they're rather spammy with those said Shadow Punches. Okay, we can go ahead and minimize the damage heading our way with a real quick Rock Tomb. And we're actually able to take out shield number 1. We'll take it, we'll take it. Okay, I'm gonna let this go. I think after that, though, we're gonna probably want to shield up. Okay. Coming in with another Rock Tomb. Actually, got both shields. You're probably telling me that whatever's in their backline is incredibly weak to Laron. In fact, I'm not 100% sure why I even opted to use that shield in the first place. But yeah, we get to use up the Dusclops' energy, so we'll take that. Yeah, we say goodbye to Laron there. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, we're entering the mirror. It's gonna be Dusclops v Dusclops, but their Dusclops is 2 times attack debuffed, so I'm feeling confident in taking these Shadow Punches. Yeah. Okay, got 1 Shadow Punch banked, and I'm thinking this one should be able to knock them out. Alright, so now we are able to take out the rest of the Dusclops. And with that, next one to deal with is going to be a Charger Bug. With that, we can do double dose of Shadow Punches. Can be our own Shadow Punch spamming machine. Almost forgot 2 of the Shadow Punch, the ghost animation. Check my shield here. I was gonna be X Scissor. We didn't have anything to worry about there, but we do have. Oh, we're tanking out a charge move. I was thinking like, oh, we should have. It's like we fired off. I thought it was getting us ready to fire off the Shadow Punch, but I've been bamboozled. Ooh, last one's gonna be Hakamoto. We're in trouble. Oh, we're in trouble now. Okay. Oh, that's a bummer, Mon, to have to face off in the back. Oh, and Rock Tomb is definitely not a move that I wanted to see. I'm hoping Discharge does enough so that if I can fire off, if I do have the chance to fire off on it. Oh no, we're that's the end of us right here. we don't have anything in the tank to actually properly deal with Hakamoto at this point. Worst case scenario in the back out here. But anyway, RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's all around. Oh man. Yeah, I feel like people are setting up. Was Charger Bug like really popular as a backline at some point, and people are? Because I feel like I was finding much better success with Charger Bug in the back previously, but now it's been rough. But anyway, let's see how we do against Cat Lady 9457. Alright, Cat Lady, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be against a Charger Bug. Maybe this is why I was doing. Maybe Charger Bug has been requesting or has been in need of as many counters as you can get at it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just finding excuses for losing that last match. Could be possible. With that, they swap out for the Primate. We've opted to swap out for the Dusclops. On that note, we should be able to tank out. I'm thinking we should still be good to tank out two Rage Fists. Again, could potentially be unnecessary risk. I'm not 100% sure. But risk it for the biscuit. Oof. I may be wrong. They might be able to farm down from here. We do take out both of their shields, which is nice. Okay, with that, they come in with their own Laron, into which case we'll respond to their Laron with our Laron. Firing away the Rock Tomb. Not very effective, but does lower their attack power, so we'll take that. Go off to shield up this one. But be heavy slam. Well, very thankful I shielded out that. Come in with another Rock Tomb. Ooh, they're coming in with the Charger Bug. We're coming in with a Body Slam. They swap back in for Primeape. I can't swap out. Why can't I swap out? Dang it. Okay. We swap out for Charger Bug. They're going for the Rage Fist. We handle because they're back at square one. Okay, we should be able to handle... Ooh, that's going to be close combat. Ooh, buddy. Okay, well with that, Charger Bug hung on for dear life, getting us a chance to fire off Discharge, but before we actually fire off before we actually fire off the Discharge, we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo. Oh, and Kalile or Kalilai. Apologies if I'm butchering your username. I feel like I say that a lot. I feel like I butcher a lot. But anyway, 77 YT. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. Best attacking Pokemon is 10th anniversary. Me too. I respect that. Yeah. The background for the 10th anniversary one's so solid. Can't go wrong with Zawarudo. This is why Goldbat so good. I kind of wish the shiny for Golbat was golden. That'd be fun. It's the Goldbat. But anyway, yeah, I'm assuming autocorrect. Autocorrect hit the Golbat name on that one, but it's a wild image to think about, like a solid gold Golbat. Anyway, but I don't deny flying type coverage. Good to have. Love the occasional Mud Boys and the, well, not really Mud Boys, but yeah, like ground users and Hakamo roaming around. Good. Anywho, let's see how we do in our next match against Artemis the Grey. Alright, Artemis, let's see what you got. First round's gonna be against a Matang. I feel like we lost them for a second. But anyway, we brought in our Dusclops, into which case they swapped in for their Zweilous. We do have some form of coverage in the form of our Ice Punches. We'll attempt to tank. We'll see how we handle. Gotta be the Dark Pulse. Oof, gets us deep into the red. But otherwise, we have a chance to fire off another Ice Beam. Not Ice Beam, Ice Punch their way. Clear Ultra number 1. We'll take it. We'll get to another one. Dang it. Okay, we'll swap in for our Laron. We should be able to handle Dark Pulse. I think we'll stay in the green. We'll find out. Yeah, we stay in the green. Okay. What mon did I bring? What did I bring Zustlops to deal with? I think we'll find out in a minute. That's gotta be Matang. Okay. Okay, with that. Ooh, they got the shiny flex on me though. Okay, we're gonna let this go. Gotta get us into the yellow. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, check up our first shield here. Okay. We should have enough. Finish off the rest of the charger bug. I'm under the impression this might one and done me. I'm not sure. Okay, it does. I'm not sure if discharge would have been a better answer for this, but we're going for the X-Scissor. Ooh. Can we get to another charge move before we get, was it Fury Cutter down? I don't know. No, we're not. Dang it. Ugh. And with that, that's got to be loss number 2 of this set here. RIPs there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, maybe the Laron switch wasn't the best idea. But anyway, let's see if we get ourselves a win number 3 here. So it goes Just Chattel, or JJ Chattel, MD. I don't know why I thought it was Just Chattel, but JJ Chattel starting things out with a Charger Bug. We just got ourselves enough energy to fire off a Rock Tomb their way. Okay, Ultra number 1. Then I'm gonna let this first one go. I'm guessing they're double charged, so we're probably gonna want to shield up the second one. Or maybe they're almost triple charged? I'm not sure. I don't think they're double charged at this point. Yeah, I think we need one more volt switch. Going all in on the Rock Tomb. Do we take shield number 2, or we actually don't take the Charger Bug? Okay. Thought we had more in the tank for that, honestly. I thought Rock Tomb might have been enough, but Charger Bug do be tanky. And we were able to then body slam down the rest of the Charger Bug. We're up a mon, we're even on shield. Our next mon is going to be the Shadow Sheldon. Oh, I got greedy. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got greedy on that one. I was really hoping I'd be able to get to the Rock Tomb, but should have opted for the body slam, honestly. That's on me. I always get greedy with my charge attacks. I was really hoping I'd be like, oh, I can get the attack debuff, and then I'd be able to, what was it? Then I really don't have to worry about too much of the damage coming in from Shelgon. But nah, the Dragon Breath damage was too much for me at that point, at that stage. Nothing I could do really. With that though, next one is going to be the Zweilous. Coming in hot with the ice punch. Ooh, coming in hot with another ice punch. Oh, that was interesting. I feel like it let me sneak in like 1 or 2 more volt switches than it meant to. I'm not sure. Ooh, swap back in for the shell gun. Nice, nice, nice. Oh! We got... Oh, no. Ah, it keeps tricking me on that. It keeps thinking like, oh, was I actually able to fire off the... They're gone up. We weren't able to. We weren't that lucky. I'm not going to be able to get this, am I? Nope. We improved from last set. We're 2 wins out of 5 this time. We're still in the negative, so we're still dropping ELO, which grinds my gears. But it's okay. RIPs in that match, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. I think it's the only reason why I don't like this part of Go Battle League is because it makes it extra salty to watch like any form, like even though we try in all the battles, we have like no form, we get negative progress on that, or we lose ELO. Is just like, why do I mean, it's the name of the game, you know, you gotta show that you're able to stay in the positive in the matchups to actually be able to increase the ranks from this point on. But it's just like, I don't want to see this number go down. I wanna like slowly but surely be able to climb up. Dang it. But that's my mini rant for for that one. But oh well. It's okay. It's the name of the game. So we gotta keep trying, keep pushing forward, and hopefully we'll be able to. At the very least, this last set we got 2 wins out of 5, so we were able to soften the blow to the ELO much more than the 1 win out of 5 we got in set 1. So here's hoping. I'm gonna try with the team that we have set up one more time to see if we can actually get ourselves the positive set. I'm just really hoping there's still something left for this team. If not, then we're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. But on that note, to introduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're kicking things off with Laron in the middle, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle, we have Dustclops with Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Charge-a-Bug, who's rocking Volt Switch, X Scissor, and Discharge. Oh, and Pokemon Go Dude, hello, welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. Apologies if you had to listen to my little like meltdown because we're currently 2 negative sets in, and I'm just like... I think what doesn't help is that I was feeling confident with this team because we got 3-4 wins out of 5 before the stream. We also got an 0-5, so that might be starting to tell with this team. But I'm like, oh, we've been showing positive sets like all before leading up to the stream. We should be fine, and it's not working. And I'm like, why isn't it working? But anyway, sorry. Again, the salt is a little heavy right now, and I apologize on that. But anyway, at the risk of insanity, we're gonna try again with this team with set number 3, and we'll see if we can bounce back as we look for match number 1. And match number 1 of the set is going to be up against somebody. Maybe. Keeping us in suspense. Suspense is killing me. Like your outfit matches our. Oh, thank you. Oh yeah, donning the black shirt with the gotta rock the Magikarp hat. Ooh. Unfortunately, we hit the error finding match on that one, and I think that's a no-win scenario for anybody on that one. But anyway, now we're going into match number 1 of the set against I think it's Kolbiski. I Kobisky, what do you got? First round's gonna be against a Celio. Okay, actually really solid start for us here. We'll go ahead and, we'll go ahead and check a shield here, keep ourselves protected from that surf. We do get an extra powder snow in, but we do have a chance now to fire off a rock tomb their way. Take out shield number 1 or do good damage to the Celio. Good damage to the Celio it is. And with that, I'm opting to just go all in on the body slam. I'm hoping it does enough damage to knock out the Celio. We'll see. Or we'll take out the first shield. We'll take that. Okay, we'll go ahead and let this one go. Gonna do the surf. Ooh, does get us deep into the red. Now we'll go ahead and fire for another body slam their way. We'll either take out the Celio or take shield number 2. Celio it is. Okay, so we are up them on. They are going to swap in for Primate Princess because we're going to immediately pivot into our Dusclops. So if lessons learned, we are able to tank out 1 Rage Fist. However, we are probably going to want to shield out the second one. Just to make sure they're not able to farm us down with their Karate Chops. Firing off a Shadow Punch their way. Check shield there, protect ourselves from the Rage Fist. Go for Shadow Punch here. We'll either take out their Primate or take out shield number 2. Shield number 2 it is. And with that, we'll be saying goodbye to our Dusclops here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Ooh, they are able to get off 1 more Rage Fist. It is a triple boosted Rage Fist, so I'm thinking this will probably get us deep into the yellow. Yep. We are able to fire off a X-Scissor their way. Nope, not letting you take that. Sorry. Not meaning to the top left of it, but I'm just like, oh, I don't want to give them the satisfaction of getting that last charge move in. I'm sorry. I can't handle it right now. Yeah, RIPs there, but none of those GG's all around. I thought we were gonna catch that X-Scissor. I was so excited. I was just like, oh, we got a good catch going, but no, they just we gave him too much energy, and there's nothing I could do at that point. Anyway, Extreme, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Apologies again. I'm 2 negative sets in, and I'm 0-1 in this current set, so I am not in a great place mentally right now, but it's okay. We keep calm. We keep at it. We'll see. I know it's a sign of insanity to keep trying this same thing over and over again, expecting different results, but I'm trying the same team that got us 4-1s a couple days ago, and I'm really hoping we could get those results again. But anyway, we'll see. We'll see how we do in our next match against You Got One Shot. Alright, and our 1 shot is up against a Morgrim. The good news is we are doing very good damage with our metal sounds. We'll go ahead and see how well we're able to handle. I'm assuming it's going to be foul play. Oh, yep. Ooh, with that, they do automatically pivot out to the Primate. Into which case, a Shadow Primate, side note. Into which case, we do get ourselves an attack debuff with the Rock Tomb. So, at the very least, we're out of range of, I think, getting 2 too much. We get ourselves out of farm down range if we try and tank out the second range fist. Or they're just gonna let their primate go. We'll take that too. I have no qualms with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. That though, they do come back in with the Morgrim. They are able to eat the Astonishes like there's no tomorrow. Go ahead and try and fight back with a real quick Ice Punch. Let me fire off one more. Oh, I can fire off one more. We take that. We take that. Trying for one more Ice Punch. Able to get them deep into the red. We do say goodbye to the Dust Clops though. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and now say goodbye to our Lairon here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, all hope lies with our Charger Bug. Okay, I think I should be able to tank out one. Yeah. Am I going to regret tanking out that one? Probably. Anywho, going for the back-to-back X scissors. Ooh. Ooh, excellent opportunity to finally use up that shield there. Let the damage go through, and we have a chance to fire off the discharge. Charger Bug coming in clutch at the very end, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number one of this set, I believe. GG's all around. Whew, okay. There's our one shot. We had the one shot, and maybe that's the one shot we need to get some momentum back into the positive. We'll see. Cup got me stressing. Been running the Blade, Duat, and Morgrim. Works half the time. I feel that. Works 50% of the time, 100% of the time. Anyway. Good, you carry on. The emotion is the realness from the game. He keeps us addicted, true. Always trying to climb the high of being able to actually climb in our ELO. Real. And yeah, I do wonder if, because I guess a lot of people are running into Charger Bug, there's been a lot more coverage for Charger Bug. So now my Charger Bug can't find footing because everyone else is prepping for other people's Charger Bugs. So now I'm like, I'm fighting a losing battle because Charger Bug is Charger Bug the detriment to my team now? I don't know. But anyway. I don't know why I'm slandering Charger Bug when Charger Bug got us the clutch win on on that past set. But anyway. It's okay. I still believe in the Charger Bug. And we'll see how we do as we look for match number 3 of this set. Let's see if we can get that momentum going. Keep calm, keep positive, hang in there. Alright, let's see how we do in match number 3 of this set, which is going to be against Jokun. Or Jokun X. Anywho, Jokun, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Golbat. Just kidding, it's going to be up against a Fletchender. Did opt to swap in for my Dust Clups, because I'm pretty sure... Well, the main thing I have concern about is Fletchender rocking some kind of fire-type move. Like, I think it knows Heat Wave, which is a little concerning. It is rocking Peck, so I think Lairon probably could have stuck in for a little bit longer, but... Oh, it's rocking Flame Charge, okay. That is a little bit concerning, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay, we keep on keeping on. Fire off the Shadow Punch their way, able to clear out shield number 1. Go ahead and check up my first shield here. They could be double charged if they're rocking Flame Charge. Oh, it's gonna be Fly. Okay. I thought I was one away from the Shadow Punch. That's okay. We do actually now get to the Shadow Punch, so we're good there. Okay, never clear outro number 2. If we see him P-Tide, then I have full faith in this shield. Okay. The shield was not for naught. What? The shield was worth it. We're able to fire the Shadow Punch their way, clear out the rest of the Fletchender. Now they come back in with Golbat, or is it going to be mod number 3? It is going to be the return of the Golbat. And go ahead and swap out for my Laron. I think only concern, I believe the only nuke move that I can think Golbat knows is going to be Shadow Punch. Not Shadow Punch, Shadow Ball. Speaking of. Like, oh boy. Been firing so many Shadow Punches with Dusclops today. That's the only Shadow move on my mind, apparently. Ooh, that last one's going to be Marsh Chomp. Oh, Marsh Chomp is interesting. Okay. Shadow Marsh Chomp, side note. And all I gotta make sure is that they're not double charged on something that could like 2-shot me out of existence. Oh, and also hope that X-Scissor is enough to knock out the rest of the Marsh Chomp. That too. That's also important. Okay, so X-Scissor is enough to knock out the Marsh Chomp. Okay, and we are able to Volt Switch down the rest of the Golbat. So we are able to clear ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay. Whew. Climbed and fall. My highest this season is 21 summit. I'm back in the 1900s. Been slacking. Hey, I believe. Back to the 2100s. Or into the, you know. The most important thing we gotta remember is to have fun and hopefully not throw the phone out the window. But yeah. Oh, and Ricky Pucha and Robert Shredder 6271. Hello, welcome to the stream on YouTube. Welcome. To answer your question, Ricky, do I do raids today? No, apologies. That one, it's already well late into the night for me, so So yeah, we're not able to do raids at this time. We are free to hang out and watch me, watch all the salt that emits from me as we go through these not raids. Oh my goodness, go through these battles. But yeah. Oh, and thanks for the vote of confidence, Robert. But nah, I agree. I was kind of wondering if they're gonna do if they were charged up for back-to-back surfs, but fortunately we did get the X-Scissor off. Maybe it was an overcharge. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. Yeah, maybe we got lucky with an overcharge. Maybe they needed a couple more mud shots to get to the surf. Not 100% sure what happened, but yeah, we managed to get that X-Scissor off, so we'll take that. Watch some off of those. This is the line. Boy, have confidence. Have confidence. No confidence. Anyway. And what's that? Kuknuen? I feel like I always butcher that last name whenever I see it. I'm just gonna say Kook. I have a feeling it's possible it could be pronounced another way, but I feel like that's the safe way to pronounce the first part of your username if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But anyway, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome. That was a very long-winded way to introduce you to the stream. But yeah, if you do wanna, I guess this is a good time. If you do want to add as friends in Pokemon Go, I'll go ahead and post my friend code in the chat. Or if you want to post yours as well, I can try and do it later on near the end of the set. Yeah, let me make sure that's pinned in both YouTube and Twitch. But yeah. Yeah, anywho. But yeah, it's there if anyone wants to befriend. I think I still have a good amount of room in my friends list. I gotta, if not, well, we gotta check on that later. But anywho, in-game name Bomeo. Okay, got you. Or Bomeo. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for your in-game name. But for now, we're gonna keep on keeping on the battles. First time tonight, I think, we're actually in the positive with 2 wins and 1 loss. So we'll see if we can keep that positive momentum going as we look for match number 4. And match number 4 of the set is going to be against Blue Mint Boy. Why is the mint? Oh my goodness, I love the shiny on that. Holy moly. Oh, shiny to blade. Oh, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I forgot I'm still fighting with Laron. Anywho, we'll go ahead and strike back with a real quick Rock Tomb. It's going to be resisted, but does lower their attack if by a little bit. And with that, we're going to swap in now for... I'm opting to bring in Charge Bug. Also because I was assuming they didn't have that much of a hard answer to anything in the back. But they do have Shadow Magneton, so... I think on that note, I think we're able to resist anything that Shadow Magneton throws our way? Question mark? Well, we'll find out. It's gonna be Magnet Bomb. We do resist. And we are able to fire off another discharge their way. Clear out shield number 1. I'm going to opt to use up my second shield here just to keep my Charger Bug alive for a little bit longer. It's going to be Discharge, in case I didn't have to worry too much there. And with that, they do come back in with the Blade. Once again, absolutely love the shiny on that. Holy moly. I'm just unnecessarily fawning over shiny Blade. I don't know. And you blame me? Look at that. It's 2 red blood swords trying to claw me down. What? Okay, the blade is not rocking. I always assume it's rocking like Shadow Ball or something, but it's rocking Gyro Ball. Ooh, with that last one to deal with is going to be Shiny Flex Morgrim. Holy moly, them with the Shiny Flexes today. Cool. Speaking of cool, firing off a nice punch their way. Not doing all too much, unfortunately, but you have a chance to fire off another ice punch their way. And just in time to bring in Laron. I'm hoping they're not double charged on Foul Play, but they have been firing a good amount of sucker punches. And Foul Play is pretty spammy, all things considered. Oh, okay. So they did bring in the Magneton. We did have enough energy to fire off Body Slam, but with that, they've opted to call it a night. So we're able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. First positive set of the night. Anyway, GG's. GG's all around. Okay. Maybe we're not washed anyway. No. Yeah, just been a rough start, but at the very least, we got 1 positive set for the night, so we'll take it. But let's see if we can get ourselves 1 more win here as we look for match number 5. You two, same name, thanks bro. Love the blade. He's spamming with Sacred Sword, true. I gotta be careful with that Sacred Sword. Does it know a ghost type? Does it know Shadow Ball? Or like some kind of ghost coverage charge move? I always fear that it does. That's why I don't bring in Dusclops. But anyway. Let's see how we do in match number 5 of this set against, I think, Josh. I think it was like Josh Donnie Laws. Anyway, first mon is going to be the ever tanky Dusclops. Go ahead and kind of minimize the Shadow Punch damage we'll be taking by firing off a Rock Tomb their way. And the amount of Astonishes they fired off, I'm pretty sure they're at least double charged on. Oh, Poltergeist! That explains why they're taking their sweet time firing off a charge move. You know what? I actually did not know. I forgot Dusclops can learn Poltergeist. So, you know what? Fair. Caught me on that one. Do I have enough in me for that? Oh no. How do I want to do this? I'm opting to go in with own Dusclops. We will be taking neutral damage from the discharges, but hopefully we got good enough damage with us in the form of discharge, or in the form of shadow punches. Boy, I'm all over the place with with the attack names tonight. I really am nowhere in the right headspace for these matches, I swear. That's okay. We keep on keeping on. We'll go ahead and try and tank this discharge. I think it'll get us right to the red. Oh, nope, still it's deep in the yellow, but 1 volt switch does get us into the red. Now we'll go ahead and fire off another Shadow Punch their way. Clear Ultra number 2, we'll take it. And that last one to deal with is going to be a Golbat. Firing an Ice Punch their way. Able to get them into the yellow. How much you want to bet Poison Fang? Oh, it is Poison Fang! I didn't think we get that call right, honestly. I'm going to check out shield, second shield here. There'll be another Poison Fang, so we do get double debuffed on our defense. Ooh, we'll go ahead and need to use up our final shield here. What was the last mon that we had to deal with? Uh-oh. Oh, Dusclops. That's right. Oh no, it already had a charge move ready, and we're double debuffed. Ooh, hang on for dear life. Oh, we live! Even with the double debuff, the Shadow Punch Charger Bug was able to tank it, fire off the discharge. Okay, yeah, clear out the Dusclops and secure ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's all around. Well, it took 2 negative sets, but we finally got the 4-in-1 that I was attempting to look for. This team can still perform, dang it. I just need to be heavy in the negative first. But we got ourselves, I think, 6 rare candies, a good amount of Stardust, and we got an encounter with a Stunfisk of the Galarian variety. Whew. Oh, I appreciate you checking Extreme. So the charges are Gyro Ball, Iron Head, and Sacred Sword. Okay, so if I do bring in Dusclops is a good solid answer against the Blade. I just gotta keep an eye on, make sure I don't get farmed down with was it? I don't get farmed down with Shadow Claw if they get enough Gyro Balls against me. Okay. I agree, Robert. We kept in close matches, but we kept it favorable for us, at least in this set, so we'll take that. We can go ahead and climb our way back up to 2160. Whew, okay. But yeah. Again, pretty rough start in the beginning. We only got 1 win out of 5 in set 1. We slowly improved in set 2, still in the negative, but 2 wins out of 5. And then we're able to bounce back, at least even out with set 1, with 4 wins out of 5 in the last set. So hopefully hopefully we'll be okay. Hopefully we can keep some positive momentum as we keep on with the battles, but like you said, maybe the team is destined for 50-50, so maybe we'll be hanging out in this ELO range for a while. But well, the only way to find out is to get into more battles, which we'll do in a moment. First, real quick drink of water. Always remember to stay hydrated. Especially with this much salt. Anyway. Yeah. I used the blade and never knew just ran the same 2 moves the whole time. Fair, but yeah, I appreciate you checking though, Extreme. I probably should have done that at some point since I kept seeing the blade all over the place, but okay, I'm feeling a little bit more confident in bringing in Dustclops to that matchup. They probably have a hard counter to it. If it is Morgrim, then Leron has something to do. Has something extra to farm down against, but yeah. I don't have to risk keeping Leron in the front and trying to shield out a Sacred Sword every single time we run into it. Or having to sacrifice my... Oh, I guess I could use Charger Bug too, because I resist all the charge moves. That is true. Anyway. Sorry, thoughts for later. Or maybe right now, because we'll go ahead and jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Evolution Cup, and to introduce the team that we're using for this set. We're kicking things off with Leron in the front, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle, we have Dustclops, who's rocking Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Charge Bug, who's rocking Volt Switch, X Scissor, and Discharge. That's why I like Morgrim at the back. The blades draw them out and Morgrim punishes when my team works. That's fair. Okay, that's also why we have Charger Bug for that neutral damage. And hopefully we can tank out enough of the foul plays. But anywho, with the team all set and ready to go, let's see how we do as we look for match number 1. Speaking of, match number 1 is going against Xanner 360. Alright, Xanner. We'll see what you got in a moment. Okay, we got our Leron out. They got Charger Bug. Hello? Oh, there we go. Okay. Took a second. Now we're ready. Oh, are we ready? Hello? Oh, there they are. Okay. I thought they like fully disconnected on us for a second there. But okay. They have returned. Let them fire off Discharge first. And now we'll go ahead and fire off our Rock Tomb. Okay, go ahead and check up our first shield here. Let's try to keep our Leron alive for a little bit longer. Okay, I think they have enough for either X Scissor or Discharge. What am I talking about? I'm Leron. Probably have enough for Discharge. So we fired off the Body Slam, clear out the rest of the... I'll clear out the rest of the Charger Bug. They swapped out for Primeape, into which case we swapped out for our Dustclops, into which case they now swap out for Alolan Gravala. I think the main thing I have to worry about damage-wise from Alolan Graveler, if I remember correctly, is going to be Stone Edge. I'm gonna check a shield here. Oh, it's gonna be Rock Blast. Okay, I didn't need to worry about that. Okay, we're gonna knock out the rest of the... Oh. Ah, this is the switch into my bond here. It always trips me up because I keep thinking like, oh, we got our attack off first. I was like, oh no, we're... It's just letting us know we don't have the shields to tank that out. Like, okay. Alright then. Wait, did they use a shield? I thought did they tank that? I might just tank that, honestly. Did we farm them down enough? I'm not sure, and that concerns me greatly. We just need to get one more volt switch off. If we can get one more, we're golden. Oh, we golden. They went for the close combat. Don't get me wrong, the close combat did crazy damage. Double boosted as well, but fortunately, the Charger Bug resists, gets the Volt Switch, and secures ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Whew. Fine Body Slam uses fair decent in his cup. I can see that. Yeah, I tried Bug, but kept finding the Crocolore, so Duat was switched in for the Bug. Body Slam's neutral to most mons. Just not Ghost. True. So as long as we're not trying to throw Body Slams at... Well, unless we're trying to catch a shield off like Dusclops or something, then we got... Or worst case scenario, the Blade. Because that's like 6 times resistance right there. I'm pretty sure the Blade gains health if we throw a Body Slam at it. Anyway. Yeah, but you can't go wrong with the good old-fashioned Body Slam spam. I feel like I haven't been using all too much in these past battles. Anyway. Next person we're facing off against is going to be 3DZ 420. Nice. And starting things out with a Dragonair. We are able to resist the Dragon Breaths. We will be looking at an Aqua Tail, so I'm going to go ahead and check my shield here. Okay, we should be able to at least get Rock Tomb off, so that way when they fire off another Aqua Tail, we should be able to tank it. On that note, let's test that theory. How well do we handle? It's gonna be the Aqua Tail. We do get another Rock Tomb ready. Fire that their way. Do they opt to use shield number 2, or do we manage to get good damage with the Rock Tomb? Good damage it is. In fact, we're able to knock out the rest of the Dragonair. Yeah, with that, next one we're dealing with is gonna be Morgrim. Oh, now finally, with the little HP left on the Lairon, we're opting to fire off the Body Slam their way. Get them to about half. Definitely not bringing in Dusclops on this matchup, thank you very much. We'll go ahead and come in with our Charger Bug. We should be able to tank out one, I think either Play Rough or Foul Play, or whatever other charge move they usually rock. There'll be Foul Play, we handle. That last mon on their end is going to be Charger Bug, into which case we're going to swap in for our Dusclops. I'll try and eat up as much damage from Charger Bug with our Ghosty tank. And then save the Charger Bug for the final bit of the Morgrim matchup. If at all possible. With that, we see the spamminess of Charger Bug and raise them the spamminess of the Shadow Punch. With that, pivoting back out for the Morgrim. Should be able to tank out the Shadow Punch pretty well, I'm assuming. We get some deep into the red though, and now we have a chance to block out. I'm assuming this is going to be their X-Scissor, and we can fire out our X-Scissor. And I'm hoping that's enough to knock them out. We shall see. Gonna get close. Firing the X-Scissor, clearing the Charger Bug, and securing ourselves, so I believe is victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Right? Yes. Okay, we're 2 for 2. We're hanging on for dear life. We're staying in the positive. When you catch another result in the top left, a normal move onto the blade. Oh yeah, if I ever find myself in a situation where the only thing I can throw at the blade is going to be a body slam, and it's do or die, it's all over. Ayarmon's high ranking. I believe they're pretty high up. I know I checked Laron recently. Laron I powered up most recently, and that's around I think rank 16. We'll check later. But anyway, next why do I keep saying next mon? Next person we're fighting off against is gonna be Bearded Bear. I believe that's 54. Okay, with that, first matchup is gonna be against Cecilio. We are gonna want to shield out the first Surf. I don't want to deal with that Surf. Thank you very much. Oh, it's gonna be Body Slam. Okay. You know what? Fair. They called my bluff. They went for the Body Slam instead. I respect it. Okay, with that, go ahead and fire off the... Okay, now I'm thinking there's gonna be a Surf coming our way. It's probably gonna be... get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we live it. And with that, now we'll go ahead and fire off our Body Slam their way. Either going to do good damage to the Celio or take out shield number 1. Take out the Celio, actually. Okay, so we are up a mon, but we are down a shield. Next mon facing off against is going to be the Blade. Okay, with that, we are giving them a good amount of energy, but we have an opportunity now to fire off a Rock Tomb their way. Not going to do much damage in and of itself, but does lower their attack, so I don't have to worry about, I'm assuming, Gyro Ball as much. Or whatever steel coverage moves they happen to be rocking. And with that though, they do opt to swap in for their own Dusclops. But I don't mind it too much, considering I think Charger Bug should be okay taking on the rest of the Blade. Yeah, for now we're just gonna be in a punching match with these giant mummified punching bags out here. Shadow Punch versus Shadow Punch. Go ahead and check out my final shield here. Give me another Shadow Punch. That coming in with another Shadow Punch. We're actually able to knock out the rest of the Dusclops. Ooh, we are able to get the next charge move off. Let's see what we're dealing with. It is going to be Gyro Ball. It is enough to knock out our Dusclops. RIP, but you've done well. Now all hope lies on if I can Volt Switch them into Oblivion. How well do we handle Gyro Ball? Are we good? Believe in the bug. Oh. Okay, with that we are able to Volt Switch down the rest of the Blade, and we're able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG. GG's all around. The thing is Poltergeist too. Yes, I have become very much well aware of Dusclops with Poltergeist. I learned that the hard way. I think you were there for that. That was wild. That was a crazy thing to try and tank out. I think we tanked it out with Laron though, but that was crazy. Alright, so no matter what, we're ending this in the positive, so I'm happy about that. Ooh, we got an RSVP for a Groudon. Oh. Let me accept your friend request, Extreme Bomio. Anyway. And take a look at the... Oh yeah, so Laron hanging out at rank 16. Solid defense and HP. And, you know, just a little speck of attack just for good stuff. Dusclops? I actually don't remember. Oh, yeah, Dusclops is solid. And I think I have a fair amount of charger bugs actually that are pretty good. I don't know how to spell charge. Oh, there we go. The one I'm using is $14.99. Yeah, a little heavy on attack. Apparently we have a better one that's rank 3 out here that I'm not using, but I have a lot named. I have one named Brickbug with no space and another one named Brickbug with a space. What's the... Anyway. Okay, yeah, Brickbug, no space. I like the stat spread on that one better, so we'll keep it as is. I thought my Morgrim was safe and no shielded one. Ah. The bug is bricked up. Pause. Anyway. Also a very, very literal definition of a bricked up bug. Anywho. I think we can put a pause on the conversation of how bricked up the bugs are, and we'll go ahead and jump back into the battles, and we'll see how we do as we look for match number 4 of the night. That does though when you have one build to use a rank each and it loses. Oh yeah, true. The CMPs are rough. Anyway, match number 4 of this set is gonna be against Miggy. Bunch of numbers. Alright, first matchup is gonna be against a Crocalor. The good news is our rock typing is carrying us pretty heavily against this Crocalor. I'm not gonna lie to you, giving us only a worry about neutral damage. Now we're able to kind of extinguish the power of the flames just a little bit by firing off a rock tomb their way. Go ahead and try and tank out this next one. I think if it's crunch, it's gonna get us about deep into the yellow. Right to the yellow, actually. Okay. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and use up our first shield here. Keep our Laron alive as long as we can. With that. Well, that wasn't the CMP tie, and now we have a chance to fire off a rock tomb their way. Clear out number 2. Well, they do have backup energy. I'll shield it. Not sure why I'm opting to protect my Laron as much as I am, but I think I just like this matchup better than I do if I had to bring in Dusclops for this. But anyway, we'll fire off another Rock Tomb, clear out the rest of the Crocalor. Then next one to deal with is going to be Charjabug. With that, I'll bring in Dusclops. We do shut down X-Scissor, however we do still have to deal with the Discharge. Or Crunch, I'm sorry. A full-on like crunching team, like what the heck? That's crazy. Whoop. With that, I'm gonna swap out for my own Charjabug, tank out this Crunch. Ooh, and with that, last one to deal with on there, and it's going to be a Togetic. Okay, main hope is that I'm able to get the Discharge before they get to like Heat Wave. Okay, we are able to get to Discharge. Can it one and done the Togetic? Not quite. Okay. Okay, gonna be the Heat Wave. Definitely enough to knock out the Charjabug. Alright, people, you've done well. Okay. We do have Shadow Punch at the ready. Is it gonna be enough to knock out the Charjabug, though? Ooh, don't forget those last ones. Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, not even one more Astonish. Uh-oh. Well, if it's Crunch, it might be all over for me on this one. Yep, it's all over for me. Dang. There's Charjabug now hanging on with 1 HP in a dream. And unfortunately, that's going to be loss number 1 of this set. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Oh, man. Dang, the bug. Great when we get the 1 HP in the dream with the bug, but when they get it, oh. I think I even got salty about that at one point. Like earlier on in the night when we were deep in the trenches of our 2 negative sets. Anyway. Charger bug below 2,000. See them 3 out of 5 teams on the Croc. Croc is legit. Live by the bug, die by the bug. Real. The bug giveth and the bug taketh away. But anyway. With that, no matter what, again, we're still in the positive with 3 wins and 1 loss. Let's see if we get ourselves 1 more win here as we go against Maya Fizza for match number 5. Alright, Maya, let's see what you got. First round's going to be the mirror. Well, I haven't seen a mirror matchup of this in a while. Laron v. Laron. Right now, I'm very grateful I don't have headphones in, so I apologize to all of you who are watching the stream having to listen to all that metal sounds. The sound of metal just clashing against each other like this. Rough, buddy. Anyway. Coming into Rock 2. We'll go ahead and swap in for... We'll go Charger Bug this time. Because I'd rather not have a final matchup where Charger Bug has to deal with the rest of Laron, if at all possible. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to let these go. I think this is going to get us deep into the yellow. I don't think it's enough to get us to red. Yeah, no. So now we are able to clear out the Primeape. We do come back in with the Laron. Before they get the Rock Tombs going. It could be double charged on Rock Tomb at this point. They've been metal sounding for kind of a while. Oh, they're rocking Rock Slide. Oh, that's interesting. And with that, we'll say goodbye to our Charger Bug there. Alright, people, you've done well. Wondering if they're rocking maybe like Heavy Slam? Maybe their own Rock Tomb? Body Slam? Okay, Body Slam we handle. I'm thinking they're going for 1 more Body Slam spam. I don't think it's enough for Rock Slide, but I could be miscounting. There's gonna be another Body Slam. We handle. Able to Metal Slam down the rest of the Laron. With that, last mon is gonna be Fletchinder. Good news is we're almost double charged on Rock Tube. In fact, we are now double charged on Rock Tube. We went ahead and cleared out their first shield. Firing off another Rock Tube. Clearing out the Fletchinder. And securing ourselves victory number 4 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Gonna get breakfast. I'll be looking. Good luck. Oh. Yeah. Thank you for the good luck wish. I think it carried through in this last match. And yeah, have a good breakfast. Still hard for me to imagine that I'm was it content to be played in the background when one gets their cereal or their toast. Start early morning watching a man with a fish on his head battle for their lives with virtual creatures against other people who may or may not also be having fish on their heads. I don't know. But anywho, I appreciate it regardless. But with that, I also appreciate we're able to get ourselves another 4 wins out of 5, so we can claim the 3600 Stardust, a Charge TM, 3 rare candies, and Groudon. Okay, hi. Hello, Groudon. How are you today? Doing well, I hope. My boy said your hat's cool. He wants one. Oh. I think my sister got it to me for Christmas. So I'm not 100% sure where she. I think she got it from the Pokemon Center site. I don't know if it was a limited time thing. I feel like it sounded like it was kind of a high demand item. I mean, could you blame people? But yeah. If you all do go on the hunt for the Magikarp hat, though, I wish you all the best. How's the IVs on this one? No, not the greatest. I'll transfer you out. What level do you see legendaries like that? Oh, I believe legendaries pop up in the encounters after rank 20, I believe. Like once you get into the ELO portion of things, then that's when the legendaries could be an option. It's rather rare though, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, and thank you for confirming Alaskan Wolf and Extreme. Yep, rank 20. It doesn't happen often, but it's a nice surprise when it does. With that, before we get into, what was it? Rare chances, whatever is out for the current legendary. True. Okay, so right now it's the Groudon. Next week I think is gonna be Lunala, yeah. Gonna be a chance for the Bloodbat for the Shiny Flex Lunala. That'd be crazy to get as a Gold Battle League reward. I'm not gonna lie to you. That'd be good hope. Yeah. Do love the shiny for Lunala, so I might go ham when raid hour comes in for that one. Yeah. Yeah, it's 1 a.m. here in Alaska. Hey, it's 11 p.m. here in Hawaii. So we're still capitalizing on Go Battle Day. So on that note, we can go even though we've done 4 sets so far, we can go even further beyond. Dang, 10 a.m. here, sun's out, it's hot. Fair. The sun's not out right now, but it actually is starting to get kind of warm in the room. Anyway. The McDonald's and pizza rolls. Oh, that's the 1 a.m. food of champions right there. That gives me was it college vibes? Or when you have to like pull an all-nighter and you just need some kind of substance. Yeah, McDonald's, pizza rolls, whatever leftovers you happen to have in the fridge. With a bottle of whiskey, yeah. You know what? That completes the 1 a.m. meal of champions right there. I don't know if I condone, but I wholeheartedly respect it. I can't forget the Mountain Dew. Oh yeah. That's the 3 a.m. You're still on the grind. You just need some Doritos and some Mountain Dew to keep you together until sunrise. Anyway. Oh yeah, humidity is nasty. Anywho. These past couple of positive sets I feel like have put me in a much better mood. And also really nice to have this opportunity to talk with all y'all. I think that helps too. Having this time to be able to chat in between the sets. So even if we do have a negative set, you know, at least we can share in the pain together. Or hopefully at the very least you find entertainment in my pain. But yeah. Cold Rain Mountain Dew is the best for gaming nights. I don't know if I've ever tried Code Red Mountain Dew. I should one day. Code Red and Halo 3. Oh. Even though I've never tried Code Red, for some reason that makes me nostalgic. I don't know why. maybe it's just the Halo 3. I don't know. That's the combo right there. Mountain Dew and a first-person shooter. Like I don't know what it is specifically with first-person shooters, but that's the time. Those are the days. It's 1 a.m. and 90% humidity. Ooh. Can just feel the air. You just go outside and you're just swimming in it. Anyway. But yeah. Humidity is the rough one. Yeah, anywho. Well, as much as I appreciate us reminiscing on Mountain Dew and humidity, let's go ahead and keep on keeping on with the battles. So with that, I'll go ahead and jump right back into the basic rewards. Jump into the Evolution Cup. 58 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it's chilly. Chilly and humid. Yeah, that's a fairly cool night. Although I'm assuming Alaska, it's a that count as a, well, never mind. Does it count as a warm night? And that's 58, because I'm assuming it's like cold, like generally cold, like Alaska. Humid makes it even colder. Oh yeah. And it's like cold. It's like cold water. Seems hot for Alaska. Yeah. I can imagine, especially in the winters, and it's like it just looks like cold. I can't handle. Yeah. Oh, it's a generally cold night. It's 80 degrees during the summer. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I think for Hawaii, we just generally never really leave the 80 to 90 degree range, so it's still warm, but it's, yeah, it's not 110. Yeah, no, I give y'all props for having to deal with weather conditions. I feel like anytime I complain whenever something's like too hot in the summer or too cold in the winter, I'm very much humbled by other weather other locations, weather conditions. But yeah, by the way, on the note of the summer heat, you know, at the very least, always remember to stay hydrated. Keep to the shades. Oh heck no, that sea. Isn't 110 degrees Celsius like absolutely crazy? Like anyway. Pray to the creator of AC every day in the summer, real. Yeah, we just need the ACs to hang on for dear life. We just need it to last. We just need it to last to the fall. Dang it! Power through. Get me to September, then wake me up when September ends. Anyway. Yeah, no, the Hebrew. No, I'm sorry, I thought it was backwards. No one could handle. Oh yeah, I would give Robert I give Robert much props if you are surviving in 110 degrees Celsius. But please get, if you're watching a stream in the middle of 110 degrees Celsius weather, I appreciate you tuning in, but please find shelter. But anyway. Mars, bro, real. Y'all are watching this stream from Mars. The latency, the latency between us being able to chat right now is great. Either that or you're very good at predicting what we're going to talk about. Anyway. But on the note of, I don't know, attempting to predict what we're going to be facing next, the team that will be facing off against our opponents is going to be Alaron in the front, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. In the middle, we have Dustclops with Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Charge Bug, who's rocking Volt Switch, X Scissor, and Discharge. Darling Elon set it up on Mars last year. Oh yeah. Never let them know. Can you imagine the first person who tries to like watch a stream on Mars? I imagine the actual latency on that would be crazy, but I wonder who will be the lucky one to have their forget who's going to be the first person to walk on Mars. Who's going to be the first person who has their stream watched on Mars? Anyway, that's the real question. Yeah, anywho, speaking of, I guess that's plans for much farther in the future. For now, we're going to go ahead and jump into the battles and see how we do for set number 5 of the night. And match number 1 that says going to be against Lewis Jim, 1987. Alright, Lewis Jim, what do you got? First round's going to be against a Shadow Dragonair. And we do resist the Dragon Breaths. However, we're probably going to want to shield out against... I was going to say shield out against the Aqua Tail, but it looks like they've opted to... Was it? Probably double charge on Aqua Tail. And then I will go ahead and fire off the Rock Tomb. We are able to get them deep into the red. I think even with the Shadow Boost, we should be able to tank out one Aqua Tail, okay? Yep, does get deep into the yellow. With that, we'll go ahead and check a shield here. Keep our Lairon alive as long as we can. Oh, excuse me. That the metal sound damage does transfer to the Dragonair. So we are up a Mon right now, but we are down a shield. And with that, next Mon build is going to be a Charjabug. Charjabug. Now we do have enough energy to fire a Rock Tomb their way. We are able to clear out shield number 1. And with that, they do get to the next charge move, so we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Lairon here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And with that, we'll see their Charjabug with our Dusclops. So they are able to get to their charge move first. Then we discharge, we handle. We are double charged on Shadow Punch. We might see MP tie with their discharge. Or maybe not. Or did we see MP tie? We'll find out in a minute. See how we handle the discharge. Okay, we did see MP tie. And yeah, I guess Charjabug has a higher attack stat between the two of us. Ooh. Well, we're gonna check a shield here. We have a good amount of energy. With that, last one to deal with is going to be their own Dusclops. Okay, going with the double dose of Shadow Punch. That though, go ahead and swap in for our Charjabug. Let's see how well we're able to tank these attacks. This goes deep into the yellow. Going for a discharge. Ooh, I might have timed that one terribly. Ooh, we might get a tie? Question mark? Oh no! Charjabug hanging on for 1 HP in the dream. It's saying no tie for us today. Next chance to fire off the discharge, clear out the rest of the Dusclops, and secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Oh, once again, the bug giveth, but the bug taketh away. Anyway. Oh, yeah, I did use my lucky trinket on you, Alaskan Wolf. Admittedly, we may not use it for quite a long time, unless we happen to find a chance to meet up our IRL at some point. But yeah, someday, though, we'll capitalize on that lucky trade. And in terms of how many more sets we have, it is still technically Thursday for us, so we do have 5 more sets, and once it hits midnight at around a little under half an hour from now, we technically still have 5 more sets available. So yeah, probably after this we'll probably just do a couple more sets before we call it a night. But anyway, here we almost forever friends. Oh yeah, slowly but surely. We getting there. Anyway, match number 2 of the set is gonna be up against Super Swags. All right, Super Swags. What do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Shadow Golbat. Okay. Even if they are going for the Shadow Ball, we should be able to tank it. Ooh. The answer is yes. The answer is yes, we do live that. Okay, going in for the Rock Tomb. We're able to clear out shield number 1. That though they do swap out for the Piloswine. I'm gonna check a shield here in case they do have like a ground move ready. It's gonna be Icicle Spear. Okay, so we didn't have to worry about that too much. That's cool, that's cool. I'll go ahead and fire off a Rock Tomb their way. Hope for good neutral damage. Or at the very least, excuse me, lower their attack power by a little bit. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and now say goodbye, most likely to our Laron here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. With that, coming in with a neutral matchup with our Dusclops. Could possibly looking at having to tank out a high horsepower if they get enough energy. I'm hoping we can knock them out beforehand. Oh, with that they do have to swap out for their Charger Bug. This is interesting, mostly because I do want to save the Charger Bug for the Golbat matchup in the back, but if I do that, I'm also saving it for the rest of the Piloswine, which I'm not super thrilled about. So on that note, we'll try to keep our Dusclops alive as long as we can. Bank at least a little bit of energy. Fire off a Shadow Punch their way. Clear out the rest of the Charger Bug. With that, they're coming in with the Golbat. Strike back with an Ice Punch. We get them well into the red. Okay, I think no matter what, we should be able to knock out the Golbat. Yeah, we're doing a Shadow Ball. Okay. I'm hoping we have enough health left with Piloswine to finish off the rest of the... enough health with the Dusclops to finish off the Piloswine. The answer is very much barely, but very much yes. So we're able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. You join a weekly group to push friendship up. I think I try every once in a while to try and invite Alaskan Wolf to the friend group. I think that's how we got a good amount of progress so far. But I will admit, sometimes I just kind of join whoever sends an invite out to me. Just kind of hop on the bandwagon on that. So, but yeah, I try wherever I can, Alaskan Wolf. And for anyone else who wants to join on a weekly friendship on a weekly group. But yeah, slowly but surely. Again, we'll increase the friendships out here. Oh, and we'll also say thank you very much to Makoto no Kokoro 45 for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciate. Thank you. And also hello, and welcome to the stream. Yeah, so right now in this current set, we are hanging out on the positive. We're currently 2-0. Let's see if we get ourselves win number 3 here as we look for match number 3. Speaking of, match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Delaconice 10. Anyway, ooh, they gift wrapped a Charger Bug. I love the bow on Charger Bug. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's absolutely adorable. Charger Bug coming in with the Crunch. Is Crunch actually one of the preferred moves on Charger Bug? I feel like I see that more. Well, I guess good amount of what is it? Ghost types roaming around, so I guess it shouldn't be that surprised. And with that, swapping things out for their own Dusclops. Coming in with the Rock Tomb. Then I'll go ahead and say goodbye to my Laron here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. With that, coming in with our own Dusclops. Okay, I'm gonna let this go. Ooh, they do beat me in the CMP tie. That's unfortunate, but good to know. I mean, it's arguably a little late now, but you know, better late than never, I guess, to find that out. You know, go ahead and fire off our own Shadow Punch, clear out the rest of their side note purified Dusclops. Oh, that could be why they generally have a higher attack set than I do. Coming in with our own Shadow Punch. Swapping in for the Charger Bug. Probably looking to tank a Crunch. Ow. Oh, we got the defense debuff. That's really unfortunate. Oh, it's extra unfortunate because now we're face to face with a Crocolore. Oh, that's a lot of crunching. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's a lot of crunching. Ooh, get that one turn sneak in with the discharge. With that, I'm assuming they're coming in with the Crunch. We'll go ahead and check a shield here. There we are. We'll finish off the rest of the... You know, main hope is that we have enough health on us to be able to survive a Crunch, because I think they do beat us in the CMP tie. Oh no, we win. Oh no, we don't. Ha! I keep getting tricked. Oh, but we live on 1 HP in a dream. How much damage can we get in with the Shadow Punch? Ooh, they live on 1 HP in a dream. We're able to fire off one final Astonish, clear the Charger Bug, and secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set, I believe. GG's. GG's all around. Ooh, everyone hanging on for dear life out here. The pro con of crunch on Charger Bug. You're strong against Ghost without you have a coverage move. True. Oh, you're strong against Ghost, and yeah. Yeah, I think with the amount of the blade and... I don't see too much... Oh, I see some Dusclops, but... Yeah, I think the only downside... Oh, I guess you have Discharge to do neutral against Morgrim, but I'm thinking like, oh, you kind of lose that extra flexibility with X-Scissor. Plus, I feel like X-Scissor... I feel like that is better in the mirror than in comparison to Crunch. The downside, though, is that Crunch also does have the chance at defense debuff, which... I mean, if you land that, that's just good for you. I'm not salty at all. No, I'm kidding. that could very much like turn the tide in some cases. So, I mean, it's only a chance, and it's a small chance, but it's still there. So it has its benefits. Anyway, match number 4. This says gotta be against Madara Zas. Alright, Madara starting things out with a Primplop. I don't know why I hard pivoted into Dusclops. I probably could have hard pivoted into Charger Bug and then just face whatever hard counter they had, but Dusclops it is. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen a Primplop at this point, so I have absolutely no idea what to expect. I'm gonna trust in the tankiness that is Dusclops. Gonna be Icy Wind, okay. Oh, that's gonna be Chansey. Oh, you're one of those. I haven't seen this either, but you're one of those players. See how it's gonna be. Okay, okay. We may be here. We're gonna be here for a minute, aren't we? Anywho, coming in with the Rock Tomb. We're coming back in with the Primplop. Gonna slide some more rocks their way. We'll clear out number 1. We'll take it. Okay, we'll go ahead and check a shield here, just in case they're going for like a water move. Gonna be Bubble Beam. Okay, so now we know it's Icy Wind and Bubble Beam, so it's all about what was it, attack debuffs. I guess to give their Chansey as much of a fighting chance as they can. If I had to take a guess. And on that note, last one to deal with is going to be Hakamo'o. Uh-oh, it's Hakamo'o. Gonna let this go. We'll say goodbye to our Charger Bug here. Alright, people, you've done well. Okay, now we say goodbye to our Charger Bug there. Alright, people, you've done well. Risk it for the biscuit. That's gonna be Rock Tomb. Okay. What does Chansey even know? I don't even know. It'll be Dazzling Gleam. Okay, we handle. Going for Rock Tomb. Going for another rock tomb. Going for another rock tomb. Rock tomb, yeah. We'll come in with brick brick. Whoop. And coming with the ice punch, clearing out the rest of the Hakama'o. I say goodbye to we have enough finesse to survive. That's actually a good question. We've been slowly but surely chipped away out here. Okay, we're good. Okay, going for the rock tomb. Whew, and we actually, it took us a minute. It took us a... I feel like the sun's coming up at this point, but we managed to get ourselves, what was it? Through the Chansey and get ourselves victory number, I think 4 of this set. Yeah? Yeah. GG's. GG's all around. All around. Oh, that was a hyper beam from Chansey. Oh, that'd be a wild way to finish things off. Just like build up enough energy to hyper beam us, even though we're like what 4 times resistant. I mean, it'd be a heck of a closer, and it's stab, so I don't know. But yeah, I thought we were gonna run out of time before we fought through the rest of the Chansey, but found a way to make it through. Anywho, we're 4 for 4 right now. Let's see if we get ourselves one more win here as we look for match number 5. Currently left in great suspense after our Chansey run-in. Oh, and final match is going to be against Kush Daddy Senpai. What a name. Anyway, first matchup is going to be against a Magneton. Shadow Magneton, side note. And with that, I'm going to swap out for a Dragonair. Go ahead and check out my first shield here. Keep myself protected from the Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail is nasty stuff, man. I don't want to have to deal with that. That coming in with a rock tomb. We're able to get them deep into the red. We'll take it. I think with that though, we will need to tank out at least one Aqua Tail. Probably gonna get us right to the red, but otherwise we'll. Oh, deep in the yellow. Okay, we still take it. Now we are able to clear out the rest of the Dragonair. And next one to deal with is going to be the return of their Magneton. Shadow Magnetons, I know. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and let this charge move go. Say goodbye to our Lairon here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Coming in with the Dusclops. I'll try to tank out this next charge move, see how we handle. Gonna be Magnet Bomb. Oof. Okay. Then we'll go ahead and counter out with a Shadow Punch. And that's helping things out for a Shelgon. Is that also a Shadowmon? I think triple Shadow. I'll find out in a minute. Oh no, regular Showdown. Regular Showdown's cool too. Let's go ahead and check up one final shield here. Gonna be Twister. That will send some ice there, or send an icy punch their way. I felt like the other phrasing would have been not ideal. Anyway, let's go ahead and try and tank out whatever charge. Oh, they could be rocking Flamethrower, but I think we should be able to handle. It could be Twister. Okay. Cool. Still packs quite a punch, not gonna lie. Quite a decent amount of damage. With that, we can fire off an X-Scissor their way, clear out the rest of their shell gun. And that's the return of the Magneton, but with one Volt Switch, we were able to clear out the Magneton and secure ourselves victory number 5 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Ooh, and with that, very much hanging on the positive with a cool 5-0. I don't know, good games. Open my gift. Good night. Could have at least said please, Robert, but not. But yeah, if you happen to still be here, Robert, thank you very much for stopping by. Much appreciate. Have a good rest of your day or rest of your night. I can't remember which way you work, but have a good one. Thank you. And on having a good one, we're able to get ourselves some good rewards out here with 6 rare candies, a bunch of Stardust, and an Inkay. Okay, Inkay's cool. Inkay. Interesting IV, so I'm going to transfer you out. And then we're able to claim the rank rewards, into which case we're able to climb on up to 2284. Alright, oh, camera zoomed out to oblivion, so let me go ahead and bring that back. There we go. Hang on, give me one moment and grab a quick drink of water before we get to the next set. Always remember to stay hydrated. Alright. Alright, so overall had a rough start to the night. We started out with 1 win out of 5 in set 1. Got a little bit better, but still in the negative with set 2 with 2 wins out of 5. After that, though, we were able to get ourselves some good positive momentum as we got 4 wins out of 5 in sets 3 and 4 and a cool 5-0 in set 5. Now, on that note, it is still Go Battle Day, albeit only 5 minutes left. And then afterwards, when we hit midnight, we technically do still have 5 more sets available. So we'll go ahead and get one more set in. Or we'll get a couple more sets in. One in our Go Battle Thursday. And then set number 7 to start out the new day. But on that note, we'll go ahead and jump back into the basic awards and into the Evolution Cup. And to reintroduce the team that we'll be using for this set, we're kicking things off with Laron in the front, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. Hanging out in the middle, we have Dustclops, who's rocking Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And then closing everything out, we have Chargebug, who's rocking Volt Switch, X-Scissor, and Discharge. Okay, so this is the squad. Let's go ahead and jump back into it and see how we do for set number 6 of the night. And match number 1 is going to be up against Gob 202. Oh, also rocking the Magikarp hat. Much respect. And first match is going to be against a Chargebug. We're going to opt to let this go. I think we'll stay in the green, but not for long. Oh no, we're right in the yellow. Literally right at the yellow. With that though, we'll go ahead and fire off a Rock Tomb their way. That get them deep into the yellow. I'll go ahead and say goodbye to my lair on here, question mark. Oh no, we're not. We live. And we have a chance to fire off a body slam their way. And I will clear out the rest of the charger bug. And with that, next one I'll do is going to be Vigoroth. Ooh, okay. Okay, with that, we do resist the counters. However, they do have the ever-trusty Body Slam spam, and they do also have Rock Slide at their disposal. So I gotta be a little bit careful about that. On that note, I'm gonna try and risk one Rock Slide. Okay, it gets us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we live it. I'm going for another X-Scissor, possibly taking out shield number 1. Oh, taking out the Vigoroth, okay. And that, last mon's gonna be Shadow Piloswine. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. How well do we handle Icicle Spear? Oh boy. Okay. Icicle Spear. Going for another Shadow Punch. Okay. And it's another X-Scissor in time. Ooh, yes we can! Once again, Charger Bug hanging on with 1 HP in a dream, getting us to the X-Scissor, firing off at the Piloswine, and securing ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Woo! I'm out here sweating. Not sure if it's from the heat or from the battle. Probably a mix of both. Oh my goodness. But with that, right now we're currently 1-1. Let's see if we go win number 2 here as we look for match number 2. And match number 2 of the set is going to be up against Shou-chan 114306. I think that's the number combo. Anyway, first matchup is going to be against a Shadow Dragonair. Okay, we know the name of the game on this one. We'll go ahead and check a shield here in case they're going all in on the Aqua Tail. They did feel sooner than usual. Could be people were just banking on much more energy previously, question mark. With that, coming in with the Charger Bug. I probably could have left Laron in. I don't know why. I don't know why I opted to. Well, I guess I probably would have farmed out on energy. Okay, we're gonna let this go. Let's go get us deep into the yellow, but otherwise we should be okay. And with that, we are able to clear out the rest of the Charger Bug. Now we're face to face once again with the Dragonair. I don't know why I opted fire. Well, now they might be able to Dragon Breath us down from this point. We are pretty low on health. Or maybe not. Oh, nope, there it is. He's like, oh, no, wait, there it is. Okay, just firing off the Aqua Tail our way, saying goodbye to our Lairon here. RIP, buddy, you've done well. And that last one to deal with is going to be their Togekiss. Okay, for the most part, I think even if they do hit us with a Heat Wave, we should be able to tank it okay. Coming in with an Ice Punch. Maybe we'll go ahead and shoot it, just in case. That's gonna be Aerial Ace, okay. I think we were charging up the Ice Punch, but they have opted to call tonight from there, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we're staying in the positive. We're 2-0. Let's see if we go for win number 3 here as we look for match number 3. And match number 3 is going to be against Mayhew Man 22. Alright, Mayhew Man, what do you got? First round's going to be against a Matang. Going all around the rock team. Ooh. We'll try to take out this next one. I'm guessing it's going to be Gyro Ball. Probably going to hurt quite a bit. Probably do some good neutral damage. Oh, not bad. For some reason, I'm opting to stay in this fight. I'm not 100% sure why. It's gonna be Psy Shock this time. Okay, we handle. Okay, we'll let this go. It's gonna be on the Gyro Ball. Does knock us out here. RIP. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Go ahead and swap out for our Dusclops. I think no matter what they throw, it's all going to be neutral damage, but I think we should be able to tank it well now that they're double debuffed. Yeah. Ooh, with that, next monster we're dealing with is going to be the Celio. Coming with a Shadow Punch. That coming in with a hard counter in the form of our Charger Bug. Gonna let the first one go. I think if it's Surf, it should probably get us maybe about half health. Oh, it's gonna be Body Slam. Okay, Body Slam we handle. I'm gonna check a shield here in case this time it's gonna be Surf. Oh, it's gonna be Body Slam again, okay. Like that. Just in case again, another charge move going, go ahead and fire off a discharge their way. Actually clear out their shield number 1. With that last mon on their end is going to be Zweilous. Okay. Shadow Zweilous, side note. Ooh, they are able to get to. We got greedy again. We got greedy on the We got greedy on the charge move, I'm not gonna lie to you. I believe that we are able to... astonish down the rest of the Xylis. Just about to just astonish down the rest of the Tang, but with that, they've opted to call it a night. So with that, we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. Hey, GG's all around. Oh, and also hello, and welcome to the stream on Twitch. Hey, Ziggy. Hello, welcome. Hope everything's going well for you today. But yeah, so far in our current battles in the Evolution Cup in Go Battle League, we've been staying in the positive. Right now we're 3-0, but let's see if we can go 4-0 against Don Pantera in 1983. Definitely off to a rough start. Why am I sticking into that battle? Your guess is as good as mine. But with that, we have to just swap in for our Dustclops. We will be needing to tank out a Rage Fist. With that though, they do swap in for the Crocolore. Which means we'll be having to deal with crunches in a moment. I think I will go ahead and check a shield here. Yep. Ooh, sneak in that last shuttle punch while we're here. Damn, now we do say goodbye to our Dustclops there. RIP, buddy, you have done well. And we do bring in the Laron, needing to tank out the crunch. Ooh, I think we could tank out another crunch, and I think we can Metal Slam them before the incinerate damage kicks in. Ooh, with that though, they actually do have to swap out for their Shadow Primeape. Primeape coming in with the close combat, wasting no time there. Getting as much damage as they possibly can. Now we are able to both switch down the rest of the... Ooh. The rest of the... Ooh! Oh, why did I do that? Why did I do that? That was dumb. No. I got greedy on the charge moves again. It's gonna cost me greatly. I already know. Yeah, nope, there it is. I tried to double bank. I should have. I just trusted Laron to finish off the job afterwards. I don't know why I didn't. But it is what it is. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Yeah, on the plus side on this set, no matter what, we're ending in the positive, so we'll go ahead and we'll see if we can get ourselves at least one more win as we look for match number 5. And we shall see how the final match plays out. Hoping we're able to stay. Oh, no matter what, we're staying in the positive, but hopefully we'll be able to stay very well onto the positive into going into this final match. And here we go. Final match of the set is going to be against Rum 88. Alright, Rum, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Golbat. They're able to fire their charge move first. I think that should get us right to the yellow. Well, actually, pretty deep into the yellow. Honestly, it actually gets pretty deep in the yellow, not gonna lie. But with that, we're able to counter back with a rock tomb. And with that, we are able to Metal Sound down the rest of the Golbat. With that, ooh. Overcharged a little bit there, but they have arrived with the Primeape. Now we'll go ahead and lower their attack by a little bit, and then bring in our Dusclops. Possibly could bring in Charger Bug. I think Charger Bug might actually give a little bit better fast move pressure. Now that I think about it. But we do have, either way, we do have good, charge move pressure as we're able to go in with the Shadow Punch spam. Okay, should be firing off one more Rage Fist. Thankfully, with the attack debuff at the very beginning, I'm not too worried about getting into Karate Chop farm down range. Thank goodness. At least that's how I'm hoping right now. Hopefully I'm not jinxing myself into a worse situation. Okay, but we are able to finish off the rest of the... whatchamacallums. The rest of the Primeape. Now we're able to clear out their final shield there. I'm going to use up my first shield here. Keep my Dusclops alive for a little bit longer. So we can get off the Shadow Punch. And then we'll go ahead and hard pivot into Charger Bug. And hopefully Charger Bug has enough in it to finish off the rest of the Magneton. Yep, coming with their next charge move. I think we should be able to handle. I'm hoping we're able to handle. Yes, gotta be discharge. The answer is yes. And with that, we're able to fire up our discharge our way. And while it is going to be resisted, I think it's still going to be enough damage to finish off the Magneton. The answer is yes. So we are able to clear the Magneton and secure ourselves victory number 4 of the set. GG's. GG's all around. With that, staying very much in the positive. So we can claim 3600's Stardust, the Charge TM, always very nice. 3 rare candies, and we got an encounter with a Morpeko. Morpeko's always a fun one. Okay, this is a brand new Morpeko. And we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a quick drink of water before we check the IVs. Always remember, stay hydrated. Yeah. Okay. Oh, also our first catch of the day, I believe. Yeah, interesting IV, so I'll go ahead and transfer you out. And with that, we're able to claim the rank course, into which case we're able to climb our way up to 2325. Hey, up in the 2300s. Let's go. Okay, so to kind of recap how the night's been going, we started out rough with 1 win out of 5, and we kept it closer to the middle, but still in the negative in set 2 with 2 wins out of 5. However, we managed to find ourselves some positive momentum, and going into sets 3, 4, and 6, we were able to get ourselves 4 wins out of 5, and set 5, we were able to get ourselves a cool 5-0. So very much on positive momentum out here, holding on strong. And on that note, we'll go ahead and it just hit midnight. Where I'm at, it just hit midnight like a few minutes ago, so we do technically still have 5 more sets available. However, I'm gonna go ahead and just use this time, or we'll just go ahead and go into 1 more set, because I think my brain is starting to fry out a little bit. But we'll keep the momentum going. 1 more set. We'll see how we do. see if we can stay in the positive as we jump back into the basic rewards, jump into the Evolution Cup, and to reintroduce the team that we're using for this set. Now we're kicking things off with Laron in the front, who's rocking Metal Sound, Rock Tomb, and Body Slam. In the middle, we have Dusclops with Hex, Shadow Punch, and Ice Punch. And closing everything out, we have Charge Bug with Volt Switch, X Scissor, and Discharge. And also, hello, and welcome to the stream on Twitch, Social Husky. Hello, welcome. What is up? Oh yeah, so far we're, getting good momentum going in our battles in the Evolution Cup and Pokemon Go's Go Battle League. Yeah, I've been hanging. Started out rough with a couple of negative sets, but have been holding on strong since then. Going to get into one more set, see if we can keep the momentum going. But yeah. Hope everything's going well for you today, Social Husky. And again, hello and welcome to the stream. Yeah. Random question, what do I think is my rarest mon? Ooh, that's a good question. I would say, if I want to go with a cop-out answer, oh, thank you very much, whoever sent the friend request. Also, this is not where I keep my Pokemon. What am I doing? I would say the rarest mon would be ones that I use the golden bottle cap on because, well, like this Shundo Zamazenta with the background that I worked on, because technically, because it's manufactured into a hundo, I guess it's technically rarer, if that counts. Otherwise, I would say it would probably have to be a Pikachu, and it would have to be a World's Pikachu with the Hawaii background. Yeah, I'd probably say that's my or I traded with my cousin-in-law for, they have the Instinct background and I have Valor background, so I technically have a Lucky Instinct background Professor Pikachu. So I guess that, if that counts too. Yeah. Rarest mon is 100 IV Zarude. Ooh. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a good one too, because that's a Zarude is like one of those monsters, like a one and done from like researchers. Was it research? I think it was research. So yeah, congrats on the 100 of Zarude. Unless you golden bottle capped it, in which case, I mean, that's still how many people can flex 100 IV Zarude, right? But yeah, I respect it. I like it. But yeah, I also know it had its heyday in Master League, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's a natural 100 IV Zarude. Oh yeah, that's even a bigger flex, honestly. That's good. I respect it. But yeah, it's a one and done. You gotta, if you don't bottle cap it, you either get it or you don't. You got them. It's cool. But yeah, we need Zarude to get some updates so that it can shine once again in Master League. So sad my Mewtwo wasn't shiny. Oh yeah, I'm bummed mine wasn't shiny either, but okay, we'll still take the world background. We'll still take the hundo. And plus I'm working on my shiny Mewtwo from, was it Go Fest? I put the bottle cap on that one, so I guess on the plus side I didn't was it? I guess I'm not wasting, but like I'm not putting all the effort to manufacture a Shundo background Mewtwo if the one from the research was also a Shundo. But then again, 2 Shundos. Anyway. That would have been sick. But yeah. Anywho. Yeah, can't go wrong with the hundos. On the note of, we're not really fighting with hundos. Maybe we'll fight hundos? I don't know. But anyway, we'll see what we're going to be fighting as we look for match number 1 of set number 7. And match number 1 says it's going to be against Tomi Marcos. Alright, Tomi, what do you got? First round's going to be up against a Charjabug. We're going to try and tank out this discharge. I think it's going to get us a little... If I remember correctly, it gets us a little under the... Ooh, it's going to be Crunch. Okay. That gets us right to the yellow. Okay, yeah, Crunch is a different... that's a different story. Ooh, I thought we were able to get some good damage in on the Charjabug. Let this go. I'll probably say goodbye to my Laron here. Oh no, just kidding. We hang on with a little bit of HP. Get us the opportunity to fire off a body slam their way. And then clear out the rest of the Charjabug. The next one is going to be Dragonair. Ooh, okay. I'm going to swap in for my... we first say goodbye to our Laron there. RIP, but you've done well. But now it's going to be their Dragonair versus our Dusclops. Unstoppable force meets immovable object. At least I'm hoping we're immovable. But anyway, go ahead and start checking out some shadow punches their way. I think on that note, I think we should be able to tank out one more Aqua Tail. Gets us well into the red, but otherwise we're hanging in there. And now we're face to face with their own Dusclops. Okay. Oh, we'll go ahead and check a shield here. We have double shield. I don't know why I'm hanging on to those shields for so long. Fire off a... Fire off the Shadow Punch, and then after that we've opted to swap right on immediately into our Charjabug. Which means they swap back in for their Dragonair. Should be able to tank out this discharge pretty well. I'm thinking, oh yeah. Ooh. Okay, go ahead and chuck up our last shield here. Protect ourselves from the Aqua Tail. Okay, going all in on the X-Scissor, clearing out the rest of the Dragonair. Ah, dang it. I might have costed myself the win on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you. It depends on how well we're able to handle this Shadow Punch. Ooh, oh, we live it! Charjabug once again hanging on by 1 HP, or the little bit of HP in a dream. Getting the discharge. Well, attempted to fire that their way, but they've opted to call it a night beforehand, and we are able to secure ourselves victory number 1 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so right now, holding on. We're 1-1. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2 as we go against William Peter for match number 2. All right, William, what do you got? First round's going to be against a Tinkatuff. Okay. I don't know what Tinkatuff means. I do have to be a little bit careful on the fact that I take neutral damage from steel type moves. And we don't really have anything to like hard counter against their Tinkatuff. However, we did have Rock Tomb, which was able to get some good neutral damage in. Or at least get the debuff and take out their first shield. So we're holding on okay in that regard. Tinkatuff's coming in with the Flash Cannon. Oh, buddy. Okay, coming in with another rock tomb. Go ahead and check out my first shield here. Let's try to keep our Laren alive for a little bit longer. That next mon is going to be their Zwilus. Then coming in with the rock tomb. Gonna opt to now fire off a bodice slam their way. Okay, get some good neutral damage in there. Yeah, I think with that though, we'll now say goodbye to our Laron here. Or not. Okay, we'll take a little bit more energy from the Zwilus and then say goodbye to our Laron here. RIP, buddy, you have done well. Coming in with our Charger Bug. Okay, we'll clear out the Zwilus with some Volt switches. And with that, last one to deal with is going to be Arctivax. Coming in with our Dusclops. Oh, side note, it's a Shiny Flex Arctivax. It's cool. Gray Teal. Cyan? Anyway. Let's go ahead and see how we're able to tank out this next charge move. Do we handle... It's going to be Icy Wind. Okay, we definitely handle Icy Wind. And with that, they do opt to swap out for the Tinkatuff. Okay, I have to let this go. It's going to be Play Rough. Ooh, we actually do live it. Surprise, surprise. Okay, with that, we full switched down the rest of the Tinkatuff. They brought back in Arctivax, but with that, they've opted to call it a night there. So we are able to secure ourselves victory number 2 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. I still been lurking, but gotta run. Thought I'd say bye. Enjoy the rest of the stream at night. Bye, lurkers. Oh, yeah. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by, Extreme, if you're still here. Appreciate the conversations throughout. Always nice. But yeah. Yeah. Have a good rest of your... I think for you, it's a good rest of your day. Yeah. Have a good one. Thank you again for stopping by. Alright, so right now in this set, we're currently 2-0, hanging in the positive. Let's see if we get ourselves another win here as we look for match number 3. And match number 3 of this set is going to be up against Panchoof. Panchoof P10. Something like that. Alright, first matchup is going to be against a Crocodile. That we are able to fire off the Rock Tomb their way. We'll go ahead and let this next attack go. Let's see how we handle. It's gonna be the Crunch. Okay, with that, we'll go ahead and check our first shield here. Keep our Laron alive as long as we can. Okay, go for another Rock Tomb. And get them deep into the red. And with that, I think we'll go ahead and say goodbye to our Laron here. Alright, people, you've done well. Get one Astonishing, clear out the Crocodile before the Incinerate damage kicks in. Now, next one to do it is going to be Piloswine. Okay. Shadow Pilot's line, side note. Okay, I don't think they have enough for anything heavy hitting like high horsepower. I could be wrong. It's gonna be Icicle Spear. Ooh, does still hurt quite a bit, not gonna lie. We're going for another Shadow Punch. Able to clear out shield number 2. Ooh, and with that, last one to deal with is going to be their Charger Bug. Oh, I lost my rhythm on that Ooh, coming in with a crunch. Ooh. Not sure if it was a good idea for me to try and tank this, honestly. Oh no! It caught me on the switch. Dang it. that was on me. I should have read into the switch a lot sooner, but it is what it is. Alright, B's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Also, hello, and welcome to the stream. Loki and Shade. Yeah. I feel like I read it as Loki and Shade last time, but I don't know if it's just Loki and Shade. And I apologize. I don't know why. I guess the first 4 letters just make me think Loki. Anyway, hello, welcome to the stream on Twitch. Welcome. Wondering when you're gonna play Pokemon Pocket because Rank is back with Deluxe. I think next time will probably be... I'm thinking next Wednesday will probably be the next time I stream. I gotta double check when... I think Rank will still be going on throughout the course of next week. Like all of next week. If I remember correctly. It was either gonna be then or Sunday, because... I'm conflicting between there's ranked matches in Pocket, but there's also a Phoebus event going on in Pokopia that I want to try and stream as well. So I want to make sure that I get the times right for both of those. Yeah. And tomorrow we have, I think they have the August challenge, the championship, not championship cup or challenge cup in Pokemon Champions. So looking to get into the streaming on that, or getting to the streaming on that. Did I just correct myself by saying the exact same thing? Gosh, I am tired. Wait. But yeah, the Deluxe is only here for a week. Oh, okay. He also made such on the rank points. That is true. So it's theoretically easier to get ourselves up to Master Ball rank. We just gotta make sure that, well, we win more than we lose, or make sure we actually get like wins in, because otherwise, but yeah, we can make much better progress towards getting towards Master Ball rank. That is true. But yeah, I'll try and see when the next... It is definitely going to be this coming week. That's for sure. We're definitely going to be looking at streaming Pocket sometime this week. Right now, my estimate is Wednesday, but I'll see what the... I'll see the timing of everything and just double check if we have... excuse me. Make sure we're not missing out on the deluxe packs. I'm pretty sure we should be able to hit rank number regardless, but yeah, I'll try and get at least the timing right with the deluxe packs. So yeah. Also, I don't care what people say tomorrow. I'm opening a 10-pack of deluxe. That's fair. Hey man, you do you. No. no issues. You know, always good to try and go for that the full art, the 2-star oak, the ever coveted oak. Plus I feel like a lot of the full arts from the deluxe pack are actually really solid, so I don't know how much of the EXs are usable at this point, but hey, they're cool. So I'll take it. Oh, Ricky, I feel like you asked me that already if I'm rating in the stream, and the answer is it's currently midnight, so the answer is no. But I will go ahead and accept your friend request. That I can do. I don't know if you're Amphi Champ or Brandon Tan with extra numbers. but yeah. I mean, 10 EX at the end of that is true. Your guaranteed EX is still good. Oh, you're Amphi Champ. Okay. Yeah. Accept your friend request. Yeah, apologies, no raids at the moment because again it is a little bit on the late side, but yeah. Yeah, if I ever do any raids during daylight hours, I'll try and invite you when I can. Hopefully we'll have a good we'll be able to get raids in when we're both up. But anyway. Yeah, well, on a side note, I appreciate the friend request. Thank you. Okay. Well, anyway, on that note, we'll go ahead and are you on to raid? Yeah, I'm not really looking at. Well, I don't have any remote raid passes at the moment. I'm not looking to spend, admittedly, but I appreciate the offer. But I'm gonna keep on keeping on with the battles as we see how we do. And I think this is match number 4 of this set against Tiziano. I want to say 18-12, but I could be wrong. Anyway, first matchup is going to be up against a Crocolore. Okay, with that, we're able to fire off the Rock Tomb their way. Okay, I'm going to clear out your number 1. I'll take it. Go ahead and let this first one go. Gonna be the crunch. You know, I always see Crocolore with crunch. I generally don't know what other moves Crocolore knows other than the crunch. Like at this point in time, I genuinely have no idea. Anyway, we'll go ahead and fire off another Rock Tomb their way. Yeah, it's your number 2. I probably should have fired off that body slam. I don't know why I didn't. But anyway, with that, I'm going to swap out for the Charger Bug. Going for the Shadow Punch. Oh, excuse me. Going for another Shadow Punch. That hard swapping in for our Charger Bug. Should be able to tank on. I'm assuming this is Discharge. Yep. Ow. Okay, I'm guessing this is gonna be X Scissor. Probably gonna go either deep into the yellow or right to the red. Deep into the yellow. Ooh, go ahead and use up our final shield here. Gonna be the crunch. Okay, how much damage can we get with discharge? Okay, should be able to clear out the rest of the Crocolore before they get to their next charge move. Or before the incinerate damage clicks in. Okay, so clear out the rest of the Crocolore. They're coming back in with Charger Bug, or is it gonna be mon number 3? It's gonna be mon number 3. Oh, it's gonna be more grim. I'll just straight up give him the win on that one. We're hard countered at the end there. Not gonna lie. Rough way to go, but it is what it is. RIP's there, but nonetheless, GG's. GG's all around. Okay, so with that right now, we're all tied up. We're 2 wins, 2 losses. Let's see if we get ourselves one more win here. Hopefully end on a positive note. But ultimately, we'll have to wait and see as we look for match number 5. And match number 5 of the set is going to be up against Mitarashi Woman. Alright, Mitarashi, what do you got? First round's gonna be up against a Dartrix. Okay, Dartrix is interesting. I don't even know what Dartrix knows. I'll find out in a minute. That'll be Energy Boru. Oh, we handled just fine. Does get us right to the yellow though. That coming all in at the Rock Tomb. With that, helping things out for a Piloswine. That's still opting to fire off with a real quick Rock Tomb. Check on my first shield here. It could be baiting me with an Icicle Spear, but just in case. Oh, it's gonna be Avalanche. Oh boy. That though we are able to Metal Sound down the rest of the Piloswine. That though they do stop to swap out for their Marsh Chomp. Which will fire off the Rock Tomb just to get them. I feel like I stopped mid-sentence. Oh shoot, I like blanked out for a second. I don't know what happened. Oh boy. Anywho, we swapped in Dusclops to try and like get neutral with the Marsh Tomp, but they have opted to swap back in for their Dartrix. And then we are able to Shadow Punch down the rest of the Dartrix. I'm going to let this go. If I say goodbye to Dusclops, then I say goodbye to Dusclops. Ooh, Dusclops hanging on for dear life. Back, coming in with Charger Bug. I'm gonna go ahead and check out my final shield here, just in case. I don't know if they're rocking something like Stone Edge. It's gonna be Mud Bomb. Okay, I think we should be okay here. Oh, and with that they agree. They opted to call tonight here, so we are able to secure ourselves victory number 3 of this set. GG's. GG's all around. Ooh, definitely called it close on that one, but we still managed to close things out on a positive, so we'll take that. And to answer your question, Ricky, on what my favorite Pokemon is, my personal favorite Pokemon is Snorlax. Because it eats the bunch, sleeps the day away, and is just an absolute mood. But yeah, despite having a Magikarp literally, squeezing the life out of my head, I would say my favorite is Snorlax. Oh, and we can also claim 3600 Stardust, a fast TM, and get ourselves an encounter. Can you spar with me? Sure. Let me go ahead and catch this Dratini real quick. If you want to send the battle my way, we can get a battle. We can get a quick match going. Oh, let me first claim the rank rewards to get to 2338. Hey. Okay. When I do request if we are doing the themed cup, if you can please let me know. Want to make sure like if we're doing Evolution Cup right now or if we're doing regular Great League. Ricky, if you can let me know. Because if we're doing regular, then I'm gonna bring my OG or my Open Great League team. But if we're doing Evolution Cup, again, I'm requesting that you let me know now. I'm just gonna take silence. It's gonna be the Open Great League team. I just want to make sure, Ricky, if you're still here, the regular, okay. Right? Yeah. I just want to make sure before. I don't want to fight your Evolution Cup team if I'm using an Open Great League team. Anyway, let's see what you got. Okay, it's gonna be the Morpeko. Ooh, oh, it's been a minute. Okay. Look at it scurry. It's adorable. Ooh, hello. Swapping things out for the Primarina. In which case, we're doing a Battle of Alolan Mons. Coming in with a Hydro Cannon. We handle. But we bust our disguise. No. Definitely taking a beating out here, not gonna lie. Going for the Shadow Sneak. The return of the Morpeko. Ooh. And then with that aura, that straight aura, and that hangry mode. Going on play rough, clearing the Morpeko. The last one to deal with is going to be Miltank. Okay. I like Miltank. Miltank's cool. Oh, speaking of cool, hitting me with the Ice Beam. Ooh, we're hit with another Ice Beam. Or Body Slam, or Thunderbolt. Ice Beam. Ooh, saying goodbye for it. No. And see how well we handle Miltank's next move. Gonna be another Ice Beam. Appreciate the cooldown, but we're going for the hammer. Whew. Yeah, GG's, Ricky. GG's. Respect the Primarina. With the charm damage, oh, it's still a force to be reckoned with. Also, Morpeko. I like Morpeko. Oh, and the ever PTSD inducing rollout Miltank from the, what was it, gold and silver days. From the old Johto days. But yeah, GG's. Well fought. But yeah, I think on that note, though, we'll go ahead and... What was it? Oh, our Morpheco is below the CP. It's only 1200. Well, still packs quite a punch, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. That thing gets the full power. Oh boy. Morpheco is always a force to be reckoned with. So I still respect the pick, even though it's below CP, the 1500 CP right now. But yeah, absolute menace, that little electric rodent. But yeah. In any event, yeah, I think we'll go ahead and call it a night here. But yeah, we had a bit of a rough start, and I apologize to those who were here at the beginning for my levels of salt. Yeah, it was first two sets really took a toll on me, but I guess we were able to find a way to lock back in. We were able to get ourselves good positive sets going from 3 through 7, so we'll take it. At least ending on a high note. So no arguments there. With that, can hide the stream schedule for now, but we'll go ahead and say thank you very much to everyone who tuned in to the stream. Thank you again, Ricky, for the battle. Much appreciate. And thank you very much to Makoto no Kokoro for the follow on Twitch. Much appreciated. If you do want to check out any future streams, you of course subscribe to us on YouTube and or follow us on Twitch. And speaking of Twitch, if you want to catch up on any of the streams that were exclusive to Twitch, the VODs for those are saved on our sister YouTube channel, Voyage Archives. And lastly, if you want to keep up to date on our weekly stream schedules, as well as check out our daily happenings, you can always follow us on our socials, Twitter, /X, and Instagram at Voyaging Trainer. With that said, let me go over the stream schedule we have planned for the rest of this week. Or actually, we only have one more stream planned, which is happening tomorrow/later today on both YouTube and Twitch, where we'll be taking on, I believe it's the August monthly cup challenge in Pokemon Champions. I believe that's happening on that day. If not, then we'll be taking on just some ranked double battles. Or if anyone wants to battle on stream, we're always down to do that too. But yeah, so yeah, one more stream plan happening tomorrow/later today on both YouTube and Twitch. We'll be getting some battles in Pokemon Champions. But yeah, with that said, I'm not sure if I'm experiencing some technical difficulties. I apologize for that, but on the plus side, we're wrapping it up here. So